Hey everyone, I'm Nick, and today I am at SEMA at the Etenwolf booth. Now, if you've watched the channel before, you may recognize the name because I've reviewed one of their tire inflators. So today we're going to check out more of their lineup and see what they have to offer and talk about a little more things that I learned talking to the team here. So let's go take a look at some of the products. All right, so right here we have part of their offerings. We've got the Etenwolf S6, which you will recognize as I reviewed it. And I was really impressed. It ran for like 24 minutes straight, inflating tires, so really good battery life and all that. And back here we actually have its big brother, the S7, which has double the battery capacity and a higher output for the inflation speed. So I actually have one of these at home. I will be making a video. It's coming very soon, so stay tuned. Now, one of the guys here with Etenwolf is actually one of the co-founders, so I got to learn a little more about what makes these special. So, having a background in engineering, it was really interesting to talk about the details. And one thing he pointed out that, looking back, I realized is that when you run these, there's really minimal vibrations. There's the noise of the compressor, of course, but the reason it doesn't vibrate and wander off from your tire is that it's actually a two-piston design. So it's inherently balanced, and that's why the rubber pads don't need a lot of extra give to compensate for vibrations. So that's how they get a really smooth operation. And, I found out that both founders have experience in manufacturing and tools like Stanley, Black & Decker, and Milwaukee. So they have experience making quality products, and that's why these are so good and why I've been impressed. So it explained a lot to find out all that. Now, we'll be testing this in the future, but let's take a look at some of the other things they have. We've got a couple of lights, a combo that's flashlight and lantern, and a more traditional flashlight. Oh, and a laser pointer. I didn't realize that, but there's actually a laser pointer built in. That's pretty cool. Very neat. We've got an inflator deflator, good for air mattresses, camping. It's got a light built in. I actually use one of these for travel. I use those vacuum bags to shrink down my clothes, make a little extra room. They also make tire gauge, which apparently I've heard that you can run these over and they'll still work. So shout out to Roach Off-Road for letting me know that that's how durable these are. And, bicycle pump, really compact. The way this is designed is there's actually a fan that cools the piston inside. Air flows over it. Piston keeps the piston cool, and the battery takes up the rest of the space. Really compact. If you're a cyclist, probably a good option. Then over here, we've got the S3. This is a slightly smaller version. The smaller brother of the S6 and stuff is a single piston version. Works just as well, much more compact. I actually tried it, and my mother-in-law said, I want that, and took it. So this is really convenient, and I think she approved it. So if you have someone in your life that needs a tire inflator, well, you can say French engineer's mother-in-law approved it. So you might have seen recently I did a review on their jump starter. They actually have a combo 2-in-1 jump starter and tire inflator. So if you just want one device that does both, the X5 is a good option. Maybe we'll see it on the channel at some point. And then we'll move over to the last set here. We've got a ball inflator. So if you do sports, your kids have, football, basketball, soccer, all that, you can use one of these. Obviously, all the tire inflators also come with the attachments you need. So if you already have one, you're all set. Got a more portable tire inflator that's geared towards motorcycles. Good option, or even small cars if you want something more compact. They're high volume, low pressure option for things like paddle boards. So while the S6 and S7 can output to a high pressure, the volume of air it delivers gets overcome by gravity and things like paddle boards. So you need a inflator like this that will deliver a bunch of air volume for the low pressures required in that. So that's pretty cool. Here we have the jump starter. As you saw already, I was impressed with it. It's nice and compact. I've tested it on my V10, my very, very dead battery Mercedes, and it's done great. I've used it multiple times since, so good to see it again here. Familiar face. And last but not least, we have the S5 right here to round out the line. This is actually the same pump as in the S6, but just a smaller battery and a more compact form factor. And the only thing you lose is the ability to inflate things like air mattresses and things like that. So if you just want a tire inflator, also a good option. So I want to say a huge thank you to Etenwolf for inviting me to SEMA. Being able to see everything here is like almost overwhelming, but it's so cool. There's so many cars, so many cool products, and I really, really appreciate the invitation. Keep an eye out for the review of the S7 and maybe future products that they're developing, like faster inflation speeds, more batteries, and a bunch of other products I got to see sneak peeks of. If you're interested in any of the products you saw in the lineup, I'll leave links in the video description if you want to check them out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments. And if you want to see more videos like this, or you want to watch me work on cars, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.